Hello, good morning, childrens. Today 21st July, Tuesday, class 8th, all sections A, B, C, D. Today I am going to start chapters parallel lines, but before starting these chapters, I am announcing about your syllabus in this session for 2020-2021. DV board has deleted 25% syllabus. Out of 16 chapters, 3 chapters are deleted for these sessions. First, profit, loss and discount. Second, compound interest. Third, rotation and symmetries. In total, first we have 16 chapters. 3 chapters are deleted. Now we have left only 13 chapters for this session 2020-21. Now in first sum, we have completed 7 chapters, and in second term we have left only 6 chapters. Out of 7 chapters, we have completed 6 chapters. Only 1 chapter is left, that is parallel lines. Today I am going to start these chapters, and in second term we have 6 chapters. In first term, squares and square root, cubes and cube root, direct and inverse variations, algebraic identities, introduction to algebra, introduction to graph, mensuration, parallel lines. In FA1, the tests of squares and square root, cubes and cube root, and mensurations have completed, and we have left next 4 chapters for FA2, that is direct and inverse variations, algebraic identities, introduction to graph, and parallel lines. And rest one, this syllabus we have to completed in FA3 and FA4. 4 chapters for FA3 and 2 chapters for FA4 and second term. So please note down the syllabus. Now today, the introduction of these parallel lines, and what do you mean by transversal. Already this topic, the introduction of this chapter is already done in class 6. What do you mean by parallel lines? 2 or more lines which do not meet anywhere. 2 or more lines, either 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, and so on. If these lines do not meet anywhere, they are called parallel lines. And perpendicular distance between 2 parallel lines is same everywhere. Perpendicular distance means here angle is 90. The perpendicular distance between 2 parallel lines is same everywhere. Now if a transversal cuts a pair of lines in such a way that L and M are parallel line and N is your transversal, it intersect these 2 parallel lines at 2 distinct points, that is A and B. If a transversal intersect 2 parallel lines at 2 distinct points, then this transversal makes 8 angles on it. Some are pairs of corresponding angles, some are pairs of alternate interior angles, some are pair of alternate exterior angles. These pairs will be equal if lines will be parallel. These pairs will be equal if lines will be parallel. अगर lines parallel होगी तब इनके pairs equal होंगे. Corresponding pairs, alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles. If lines are parallel and a transversal intersect at distinct point, then these pairs will be equal. If lines are not parallel, then these pairs will not be equal. So first, these are 2 parallel lines and N is your transversal. I have taken these points: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. Now the angles of any pair of corresponding angles are equal. In corresponding pairs of corresponding, there are 4 pairs. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, angle 5 is equal to angle 6, angle 7 is equal to angle 8. There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles, and there are 2 pairs of alternate interior angle and 2 pairs of alternate exterior angle. The angles of any pair of alternate interior or exterior angles are equal. Alternate interiors. Alternate interior means interior angles in between these 2 parallel lines. So interior angles are angle 3, angle 7, angle 2, angle 6. These are interior angles, and angle 1, angle 5, angle 4, angle 8. These are exterior angle. If alternate interior angles, then there are two pairs. Angle 3 is equal to angle 6 and angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Or alternate exterior, angle 1 is equal to angle 8, first pair, and second pair angle 4 is equal to angle 5. They will also be equal if these two lines are parallel. So this is about your introduction of parallel lines. Already we have done in class 6, and last one is that the angles of any pair of interior angles on the same side of transversals are supplementary. Interior angles are angle 3, angle 7, angle 2, angle 6. The sum of interior angles on the same side of, this is your transversal. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180, and angle 6 plus angle 7 is equal to 180. So once again I show all these angles individually, pairs of corresponding angles, pairs of alternate interior angles, pairs of alternate exterior angles, and angles on the same side of transversals. I also indicate by different colors they use. Angle 1, angle 5. Now I take here points: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, 6, 7. Now here angle 1, angle 5 represent your pairs of corresponding angles. Pairs of corresponding angle lies on the same side of transversals. If one angle is exterior, other will be interior. If one angle will be interior, other will be exterior, but they lie on the same side of transversals. If lines are parallel, then this pair, all pairs of corresponding angles will be equal. Suppose if this angle is equal to 1 and 10, then angle 5 is also equal to 1 and 10. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines at two distinct points, if one angle is given, then you can find all other angles by using the property of these parallel lines. Okay, either you can using the properties of linear pair. In linear pair, this is straight line. Now the sum of these two angles is equal to 180. If one angle is given, you can find second angle, and otherwise, and other angles you can find either vertical opposite angles or alternate interior angle or alternate exterior angles, and angles on the same side of transversal. Don't forget it, you have to remember it, all these. Now so you draw all these angles. Next, worksheet 1, first questions. Only I have to go for first questions. Rest one I will complete, discuss all other questions tomorrow. If L, M, N are in the figure, L, M, N are three parallel lines, L parallel to M, M parallel to N, and P is a transversal. One of the angle is given. These three lines are parallel, and P is a transversal. Angle 1 is equal to 1 and 10. This is obtuse angle. Find angle X, angle Y, angle Z, angle W. So it is given that L parallel to M, M parallel to N, and P is a transversal. It is sufficient. If you write this only one line here, directly you can find all other angles. What will be the measure of angle X? The sum of angle 1 plus angle X is equal to 180, because both these pair form a linear pair. So angle X is equal to 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degree, because linear pair. You have to give this reason, because half marks of this and half marks of this. If this question contain your 1 marks, so half marks for calculating your answers and half marks for reason. Because all these lines are parallel, you can use the property, because linear pair. In linear pair, the sum of the measure of two angles is equal to 180. Now for second, Y, if L parallel to M and P is a transversals, then angle Y is equal to angle X is equal to 70, because alternate exterior angle. Okay, again line M parallel to line N and P is a transversal. Angle Y and angle Z form a pair of alternate interior angles. They will also be equal. Okay, if angle Y is equal to 70, then angle Z is also equal to 70. Now angle W and L parallel to N. If angle 1 is equal to 110, then angle W is also equal to 110. Alternate exterior angle. In this way we can find angle X is equal to 70, angle Y is equal to 70, and angle Z is equal to 70 and angle W is equal to 110. So in this way you can complete your sums. Tomorrow I will go for other questions of this worksheet. So you have to go for only first worksheet and do these properties of parallel line. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.